And you can see everything okay?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. Good afternoon and welcome to the tax sale tender opening for the corporation of the Township of Sables-Spanish Rivers on August 4th, 2021. I am Ruth Clare, treasurer for the Township of Sables-Spanish Rivers, and assisting with the tender opening is Ann Whalen, deputy treasurer. Attendees will be able to view this tender opening, but no questions will be answered. The tender opening is being recorded and will be uploaded to our YouTube channel as soon as we are able. Before we begin, I would like to review some important information as set out in OREG 18103 regarding municipal tax sale rules. Under section 6 regarding the tender, a tender shall be in form 7 and shall be A, typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink, B, accompanied by a deposit of at least 20% of the tender amount, which deposit shall be made way of money order or by way of bank draft or check certified by a bank or authorized foreign bank within the meaning of Section 2 of the Bank Act Canada, a trust corporation registered under the Loan and Trust Corporations Act, or a credit union within the meaning of the Credit Unions and Case Populaires Act 1994. C, submitted in a sealed envelope which indicates on it that it is a tax sale and provides a short description or municipal address of the land sufficient to permit the treasurer to identify the parcel of land to which the tender relates, and D, addressed to the treasurer. 2, a tender shall relate to only one parcel of land. Then under section 9 of the OREG regarding opening of tenders, 1, the treasurer at a place in the municipality that is open to the public shall open the sealed envelopes containing the tenders as soon as possible after 3 p.m. local time on the last date for receiving tenders. 2, the sealed envelopes shall be in the presence of at least the sealed envelope shall be opened in the presence of at least one person who did not submit a tender, which person may be a municipal employee. And 3, after opening the sealed envelopes, the treasurer shall examine their contents and shall reject every tender that A, is not equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount as shown in the advertisement, B, does not comply with section 6, C, includes any term or condition not provided for in this regulation, or D, has been withdrawn as set out in subsection 8.1. 4, after complying with subsection 3, the treasurer shall reject all but the 2 highest of the remaining tenders. 5, every rejected tender shall be returned to the tenderer together with the tenderer's deposit, if any, and a statement of the reason for rejection. So we are going to open the tenders one property at a time. They'll be identified by file number and opened in the order we receive them at the municipal office. So to begin, I'll just review that we have had some canceled tax sales. So tax sales that were canceled are file SSR 1903, file SSR 1904, file SSR 1905, file SSR 1906, file SSR 1907, file SSR 1908, and file SSR 1909. So that actually just leaves one property, 31st Street, file SSR 1910. So I'll begin with those.
Okay. Is the envelope sealed?
Yes,
Does the envelope indicate that it is for tax sale?
yes,
Is there an identifiable description on the property?
yes,
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
yes.
Can you open?
Guess I should try to do it up here. Okay.
Is the tender submitted on Form 7?
Yes,
Is the tender addressed to the treasurer?
yes,
Is the tender typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink?
yes,
Does the tender relate to only one property?
yes,
Is the tender equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of $9,175.65?
yes,
Does the tender not include any terms or conditions not provided for in the municipal act?
yes,
Is there a deposit made by way of money order, certified check, or bank draft?
yes.
Okay. I'll have you read me the name of the tenderer.
Okay, name of tender is Jacob Boyd,
And the tender amount.
is $12,000. I'm just gonna put these back in the envelope and then you can put them to the side over there. Okay, so the next one,
Yeah. Is the envelope sealed?
yes,
Does the envelope indicate that it's for tax sale?
yes,
Is there an identifiable description of the property?
yes,
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
yes. Okay, it's just. So we did receive a written request for withdrawal for a tender. And it is this tender, so I'm going to reject this tender.
Is the envelope sealed?
Yes,
Does the envelope indicate that's for tax sale?
yes,
Is there an identifiable description of the property?
yes,
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
yes.
Is the tender submitted on Form 7?
Yes,
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
yes,
Is it written legibly or typewritten?
yes,
Does the tender relate to only one property?
yes,
Is the tender equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of $9,175.65?
yes,
Does the tender not include any terms or conditions not provided for in the municipal act?
yes,
Is there a deposit made by way of money order, certified check, or bank draft?
yes.
Name of tenderer?
There's two actually for this one. So Jane Wither-Weston is the first. And James Weston is the second.
James.
James, yes.
And the tender amount?
Is $10,175.65.
The envelope sealed?
Yes.
Does the envelope indicate that it's for tax sale?
Yes.
Is there an identifiable description of the property?
Yes.
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Is the tender submitted on Form 7?
Yes.
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Is it typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink?
Yes.
Does the tender relate to only one property?
Yes.
Is the tender equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of $9,175.65?
Yes.
Does the tender not include any terms or conditions not provided for in the municipal act?
Yeah.
Is there a deposit made by way of money order, certified check, or bank draft?
Yes.
And tender for
Cindy Valakat.
and tender amount?
$15,502.
Is the envelope sealed?
Yes.
Does the envelope indicate that it's for tax sale?
Yes.
Is there an identifiable description of the property?
Yes.
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Is it submitted on Form 7?
Yes.
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Is it typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink?
Yes.
Does the tender relate to only one property?
Yes.
Is the tender equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of $9,175.65?
Yes.
Does the tender not include any terms or conditions not provided for in the municipal act?
Yes.
Is there a deposit made by way of money order, served by check or bank draft?
Yes.
Okay, and tender
Is Eldon Stinson.
and the tender amount?
It's $19,100.
Is the envelope sealed?
Yes.
Does the envelope indicate that it's for tax sale?
Yes.
Is there an identifiable description of the property?
Yes.
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Is the tender submitted on Form 7?
Yes.
Is the tender addressed to the treasurer?
To the treasurer. Yes.
Is the tender typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink?
Yes.
Does the tender relate to only one property?
Yes.
Is the tender equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of $9,175.65?
Yes.
Does the tender not include any terms or conditions not provided for in the municipal act?
Yes.
Is there a deposit made by way of money order, served by check or bank draft?
Yes.
And the tender
Is Perry Nesbitt, Nesbitt,
and tender amount?
$24,100.
Is the envelope sealed?
Yes.
Does it indicate that it's for tax sale?
Yes.
Is there an identifiable description of the property?
Yes.
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Is the tender submitted on Form 7?
Yes.
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Is it typewritten or legibly handwritten?
Yes.
Does it relate to only one property?
Yes.
Is it equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of $9,175.65?
Yes.
Tender does not include any terms or conditions not provided for in the municipal act?
No.
Is there a deposit made by way of money order, served by check or bank draft?
Yes.
And the tender
Is Tyler Johnson.
and tender amount?
$12,100.
Is the envelope sealed?
Yes.
Does it indicate that's for tax sale?
Yes.
Is there an identifiable description of the property?
Yes.
Is it addressed to the treasurer? Is the tender submitted in Form 7?
Yes.
Is the tender addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Is it typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink?
Yes.
Does the tender relate to only one property?
Yes.
Is the tender equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of $9,175.65?
Yes.
Does the tender not include any terms or conditions not provided for in the municipal act?
No.
Is there a deposit made by way of money order, served by check or bank draft?
Yes.
The tenderer
It's a numbered company, so it's 220-7417, Ontario Inc.,
and the tender amount?
$21,000.
Is the envelope sealed?
Yes.
Does the envelope indicate that it's for tax sale?
Yes.
Is there an identifiable description of the property?
Yes.
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Is the tender submitted on Form 7?
Yes.
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Is it typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink?
Yes.
Does it relate to only one property?
Yes.
Is it equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of $9,175.65?
Yes.
Does it include any terms or conditions not provided for in the municipal act?
No.
Is there a deposit made by way of money order, certified check, or bank draft?
Yes.
And the tenderer?
There's two.
Okay.
So Peter Nimila, I apologize for that. I'll spell it for you. Niemela, and Audrey Clydesdale. So Clydesdale is spelled Clydesdale.
And the tender amount?
Is $30,103.
Is the envelope sealed?
Yes.
Does it indicate that it's for tax sale?
Yes.
Is there an identifiable description of the property?
Yes.
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Is the tender submitted on Form 7?
Yes.
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Is it typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink?
Yes.
Does it relate to only one property?
Yes.
Is it equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of $9,175.65?
Yes.
The tender does not include any terms or conditions not provided for in the municipal act. Is there a deposit made by way of money order, certified check, or bank draft?
Yes.
Tenderer?
Is Ray Harris.
And the tender amount?
$30,239.
Is the envelope sealed?
Yes.
Does it indicate it's for tax sale?
Yes.
Is it identifiable, is there an identifiable description of the property?
Yes.
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Is the tender submitted on Form 7?
Yes.
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Is it typewritten and legibly handwritten in ink?
Yes.
Does it relate to only one property?
Yes.
Is the tender equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of $9,175.65?
Yes.
Does the tender not include any terms or conditions not provided for in the municipal act?
No.
Is there a deposit made by way of money order, certified check, or bank draft?
Yes.
And the tenderer?
There's two. So Claudia Boyer, Boyer, and Ron Boyer.
And the tender amount?
$11,501. Okay, that's all of them to open. So this concludes our tax sale for 2021. The successful bidders will not be announced at this time, as all tender documents will be scrutinized to verify compliance with the municipal tax sale rules. The two highest tenders for each tax sale property will be retained, and the successful bidder will be notified by mail. All unsuccessful tenders, along with their deposits, will be returned by mail. If you wish to make other arrangements to pick up your tender and deposit, please contact the treasurer. We will make the bid results available on our website as soon as we are possible. Thank you.